Hey guys, Eden here, and in this video we are going to be talking about one of the most popular harem anime ever made. That's right, Monster Musume. But before that, allow me to introduce today's sponsor. Pocket Comics is home to an ever-expanding collection of premium comics created by storytellers from around the world. Whether it's your daily fix of heartwarming narratives, action-packed adventures, or a binge-worthy story, there's something for everyone with their 400+ webtoons. If you sign up now, using the link in the description, you can get free coins and tickets to get you started. Right now, they're having a Fall in Love campaign, so you can get more free episodes than usual on romance genres. They have comment sections for each episode, which is honestly just a bonus bit of fun going through. You can choose your preferred genre, find out what others are enjoying the most at the moment with the ranking section, and even get recommended webtoons based upon what you read most frequently. Pocket Comics even provides hit webcomics including Solo Leveling, Flower and the Beast, Lady to Queen, Girl Jock Empress, and Sacrificed, as well as manga sensations The Way of the House Husband and Relife. I personally enjoyed reading the webcomic My Life as Internet Novel, which was a cute little comedy with an adorable female protagonist. I mean, just look at her. Absolutely adorable. Another title I found to be exceptionally enjoyable was I'm a Good Kid, But I Still Want to Do It. It's a more shoujo-esque romantic comedy following main characters Kaori and Sudo that goes a little bit farther than what you would typically see in an anime. It's genuinely fun, has a wide variety of super expressive facial expressions, and is just a super cute and heartwarming read mixed with just the right amount of lewdness to keep you on the edge of your seat. Readers can get started with free episodes, use daily tickets and wait for rentals to continue reading, and purchase coins to access the latest chapters. There are weekly sale missions and constant events that engage readers, and there's even an offer where readers can earn coins for free. So make sure to head into the description and sign up. Thank you once again to Pocket Comics for sponsoring this video. If you don't know, if you are unaware, if you are literally blind to the anime community as a whole and don't know what Monster Musume is, it's basically a harem anime with these weird monster girl hybrids. 50% monster, 50% human. And I know the first thing you guys are going to say is, does watching this anime make me a furry? And to be completely honest with you, I'm still struggling with that harsh moral conundrum myself. The simple answer is no. These anime girls aren't anthropomorphic animals, so they aren't to be mistaken with our furry friends who are all mysteriously wealthy, but at the same time, this horse girl is more horse than woman. So where are we drawing the line exactly? People have made graphs, college lectures, and all sorts of studies trying to explain this, trying to draw this line, and I really don't know how to answer this question because it's more complicated than it may seem at first. But what I can say is I would fuck Michiru from B&A. What does this mean, Korowai Eden? Why are you telling us this? What is wrong with you? It means I don't care, furry or not, monster or not. I really shouldn't finish this sentence. The main reason I'm talking about this anime, aside from it being extremely popular, extremely lewd, and extremely funny, is you guys hit the like goal on the last video, and many of you guys requested that I talk about Monster Musume. So once again, if you guys want to see more reviews on all sorts of ecchi anime, make sure to get this video to 5,000 likes, and more importantly, leave a comment with what your favorite ecchi anime is, and I will maybe, possibly, probably not review it in the next video. Your likes and comments help the channel out a lot, and doing that helps me a lot, so it's always greatly appreciated. Now, without any farther ado, let us answer the most important question of this video. Should you watch Monster Musume? Now, comparing this anime to the last harem anime we talked about on this channel, that being High School DxD, I have got to say I enjoyed this one much more. Not to say High School DxD was bad, but Monster Musume simply plays to the strengths of anime that I enjoy personally much more. The most important strength being the simple but obvious fact that it's just a harem comedy done right. And that might not sound like the most lavish compliment, but when you take into account how many terribly forgettable harem comedy there are in one season alone, well then you sort of start to understand what makes Monster Musume so special. For an extremely wide variety of reasons, both good and bad, Monster Musume is an incredibly memorable anime, and I think that's why it stood the test of time for so long now. I mean, this anime is by no means a new anime, airing over 6 years ago now, and the fact that it's still discussed with such frequency at the very forefront of all harem anime is no mistake. In a nutshell, Monster Musume is an anime about this guy named Kimihito who won the birth lottery and now has a government-mandated harem. Seriously though, there is a lot of weirdly political stuff in this anime, and I'm not entirely sure if they're trying to commentate on our society in any way. Like, part of me thinks that the interspecies waifus are an analogy on foreigners in Japan, which is nice. They should welcome foreigners into their society, sure, but doesn't that mean you're kind of implying that I am of another species? Like, come on man, chill out, I'm Puerto Rican, not Filipino. That was a joke. I would take what I just said with a grain of salt, as there really isn't that much support for it throughout the entirety of the narrative, but my serious opinion is the political stuff was just really strange and didn't really benefit the anime in any way. If anything, all it did was take up a lot of time and detract from what really made this anime good. You see, because what did make this anime good were giant fucking spider titties in my goddamn face. And that is not a sentence I thought I would ever say. As every young Coomer and Coomerette knows, every harem anime is only as good as its waifus are. If the characters don't have amazing character designs and lovable personalities, well then everyone's going to forget about it the second the next season starts. And when it comes to the waifus in Monster Musume, oh baby, oh baby, are they the chef's kiss. Now last time I made a waifu tier list for a video, I received a lot of very rude and hurtful comments. Come on guys. So I would just like to say thank you. You know, I took all those comments to heart. I really thought about them, I promise. And before moving on, let's just get the mandatory waifu tier list out of the way. And obviously this character tier list really isn't all that serious, and you guys are more than welcome to leave your tier list down in the comment section. It's honestly just way too much fun seeing you guys fight each other. It got pretty fucking violent in the last comment section. I'm a pretty nefarious guy, what can I say? Anyways, first up is Mia. Mia is the first girl to show up in the anime with this weirdly sexual scene where the main character Kimihito touches the back of her tail and she orgasms. Look, all I can say is thank you, Monster Musume, for easing me into the monster girl fetish. This was totally subtle and didn't completely weird me the fuck out at first. I also weirdly appreciated that they instantly explained how she uses the bathroom, because that was on my mind the second I looked at her. Look guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. It is really hard to find a snake girl attractive. Look, I like legs, and snakes don't really be having them. Anime girl skirts, thigh highs, tights, all that stuff is very, very good. I like it a lot. You know, that scene in the Toradora OP I watched when I was 13 sexually changed me for the rest of my life, okay? I'm not afraid to say it. And this snake girl is physically incapable of doing that. You cannot put thigh highs on this. That is a sin. I understand she has boobs, and I understand that boobs are super cool, but this just isn't for me, man. That's all I'm gonna say. At the very least, she has a very cute and clingy personality, which is super adorable, but the fact that it's a snake, the fact that there are scales on her body, not an attractive monster, guys. I'm sorry. She's going in C tier. Centauria. Centauria is the next girl we will be talking about. This girl is a horse. Which one of you guys in the comment section actually wants to fuck a horse? Like, I know there's gonna be a guy in the comment section who wants to fuck this horse. Look, man, I won't judge because they aren't real. It's just anime monster girls, but this is a horse. No amount of giant milkers, amazing personality, and beautiful blonde hair can ever stop me from looking at this girl and seeing what is almost entirely a horse. F tier, F tier, F tier. Please, for the love of God, get it out of my sight. It's a cute character. They have a perfectly fine personality. In fact, I thought they were really funny, but it's a goddamn horse. I don't know what to tell you, man. Next up is Poppy. Poppy is very good. In fact, her introduction in the anime is probably the best of all. Like, look at this one frame. This one frame has so much sex appeal, I can't even put it into words. This belongs in a fucking museum. Birds. Aviation. The gift of flight is truly one of the most beautiful things to happen on planet Earth. For thousands and thousands of years of human history, people have obsessed with the idea of flight. Icarus flew too close to the sun or something. I don't remember how that story goes. And all of that obsession over history, years and years of scientific evolution, and I wanna fuck it. I wanna put my penis inside of it. Longtime viewers of this channel will know that I kind of have an obsession for stupid anime girls. Look, I genuinely think that the less intelligent an anime girl is, the more attractive she is. And Poppy, being a bird, the biggest joke of her character is that she is incredibly stupid. She has a bird brain. And hey, she's also a bit of a gamer. Look at that. Playing video games. That's so epic. Poppy is going in A tier. And the TLDR for this one is going to be that I want a bird anime girl to feed me like I am one of her babies. What? Don't kink shame, okay? We don't do that around here. Sue is pretty attractive. I've always felt personally conflicted when it comes to slime girls, because in real life, I really hate sticky substances. Sometimes just looking at pictures of syrup will gross me out because I really hate the way syrup feels when it gets on your skin. But Sue gets the pass because she is hot. But more importantly is a transformation waifu who can both be flat or big-breasted entirely on her own decision. And I've got to say, that's pretty cool. Also, she's the most sexual out of all the characters. You see, she needs moisture in order to stay alive, and instead of drinking water like anyone with 3 or more brain cells would do, she just sucks the sweat off all the other girls' bodies. face. And I mean, what can I say? Sexual assault has never looked so goddamn cool. Sue can go in B tier. Meruone is a mermaid girl who's canonically into NTR, has no legs, and is wheelchair bound a lot of the time. I don't think I need to say anything else. D tier. The last character I'll be putting on this tier list, and the one who deserves the throne of S tier, is my spider waifu, Rhaenyra. And I know what you must be thinking. Oh, Eden, it's because of the femdom. You want to be tied up, you like the boobs, and the 8 long legs. And actually, no. Actually, it's none of those things. The reason Rhaenyra is best girl is because she's in Dark Souls, baby. That's right. This is a Dark Souls video. Guys, what's up? We're playing Dark Souls. Those are the waifus, and while it was pretty unfair to some of the ones I put closer to the bottom, they still are pretty good characters in the grand scheme of things. In fact, Monster Musume has even more great waifu designs in the anime. But once you start opening up the manga and start taking an even deeper dive into all of that degeneracy, yeah, that's where stuff really starts to get wild. Like, I was just going on to the wiki, like, just to make sure I'm spelling the characters' names correctly in my script and whatnot, and I accidentally found the list of every single monster girl in the manga, and I mean, holy shit, this thing looks like a goddamn Pokedex. I don't know if the manga is still serializing or not, but as of right now, there's apparently 180 different monster girls, and I mean, some of them look pretty bad, and some of them look, pretty concerning. Yeah, that's the word I'll use. All I know is that this girl with one eye is literally called Eye. Alright, Japan, that's pretty fucking funny. Look, I'll leave the manga for another time, but if you guys would be interested in me talking about the manga, please let me know down in the comments. But with the waifus out of the way, I need a quick appreciation post for Kimihito, the protagonist, for actually being pretty good. Look, anyone who has watched more than a few harem anime knows that the protagonist of the series has a tendency to kind of fucking ruin it sometimes. And this is very, very far from that. The man cooks, the man cleans, he takes care and provides for his harem, a real fucking breadwinner that at the end of the day, I can say I support. The anime's OP is a little bit generic, but pretty cute overall. The production for this series is pretty average across the board, with nothing too special or nothing too bad. And honestly just gets the job done, and to be honest, that's all that's really needed for an anime of this nature. All in all, I would recommend you guys check out Monster Musume. The plot is a little hit or miss, especially with all the bureaucracy stuff going on, but if you go into it just looking for a cute comedy anime with a bunch of hot monster girls, then yeah, you will certainly leave a very happy man with some very, very moisturized hands. Do you agree with my taste? Do you disagree with my taste? Let me know in the comment section below, and let me just take a moment to thank my patrons over at patreon.com/KoreiwaEden.
Capitan, A7, AXStan, Bread and Butter, Remember Brian, Colin, Danny, That Shadow Freddy, Dusk, Everly 2, Czar, Amy, Gary, Krishapa, Kimuichiru, Kevin, K-Mori, Kona, Marquise, Megaton, Mental, Mirage, MVDW, Praise and Nerf, Puggy420, Rover, Chicken, Super Fudge, Derp, Zora, Pursuing Puddle, and all my other patrons on patreon.com.